So, Bezrat Hashem, Rabbeinu is saying in Torah Tzadik Tet, Likutei Moharan, Amar, שעיקר ההתבודדות והשיחה בינו לבין קונו בשלמות הוא כשיפרש שיחתו כל כך לפני השם יתברך עד שיהיה סמוך מאוד שתצא נשמתו חס ושלום. Rabbeinu is saying that the main hitbodedut that a person have in conversation between him to his master, to the creator, is when he gonna talk so much to Hashem yitbarach until that he's gonna be so close to die, chas v'shalom, that he will be kimat igva. His soul will be like a breath of a hair from coming out. כחוט השערה. עד שלא תהיה נשמתו קשורה בגופו כי אם כחוט השערה. That only a breath of a hair gonna hold his soul inside. Because נפשי יצאה בדברו. Because when you talk, the spirit comes out. And you need to talk, and to talk, and to talk, and to talk, and to talk, until... Why that his soul gonna leave his body? מעוצם צערו וגעגועו וכיסופיו להשם יתברך באמת. Rabbeinu is writing באמת. From the sorrow and from his yearnings and his desire, holy desire to Hashem יתברך, with truth, באמת. Really gonna desire Hashem. Really gonna miss Hashem. וכן מבואר בדברי רבותינו זיכרונם לברכה. And also it's written in the Gemara Masechet Ta'anit, שאמרו, that they said, אין תפילתו של אדם נשמעת, אלא אם כן משים נפשו בכפו. The prayer of a person cannot be heard in heaven unless the person puts his soul, בכפו means in risk, that he's risking himself, that he's ready to die, מסirut nefesh. He's about to die, he doesn't care. ואמר, and on that Rabbeinu said, הלא כשהשם יתברך עוזר בהתבודדות, because when Hashem יתברך is helping in the התבודדות, אזי ההתבודדות, so then the התבודדות הוא כאשר ידבר איש אל רעהו, like you talk to your best friend. That's when Hashem is helping. When Hashem is not helping, so you imagine to yourself you're a tzaddik, you imagine to yourself you can give Hashem advice, you imagine to yourself that you're a sinner, that you need to do tshuva, but when Hashem is helping, so you just hang out with Hashem and just talk to Him like you talk to your best friend, and you can share from your sorrow, and you can ask all your requests, you feel comfortable, because you feel that someone that loves you is with you over there in that Hitbodedut, in that private moment, private time. And Rabbi Nachman is saying, סיפרו לי, they told me, שאמר, that Rabbeinu said, שמקטון ועד גדול, the tiniest, smallest person in the world, means the lowest level, the farthest person from Kedusha. ועד גדול, and even the righteous, the biggest righteous man, אי אפשר להיות איש כשר באמת, you cannot truly, really, being kosher, כי אם על ידי התבודדות, just only if you have התבודדות. Even the biggest admor, even the highest person of them all, he cannot be really close to Hashem, really kosher in the eyes of Hashem, if he doesn't talk to Hashem yitbarach. Really talk. Because there are so many things that a person goes through in life that are not written in the books. So many situations, and you cannot put all of those situations into Shmona Esrei, into the regular prayers. If now you saw your lackings, you see your weaknesses, just to say on that chatati, just to say on that Hashem please help me, is not helping. You really need to talk about it. If let's say now a person went through a trauma, he was in a car accident, he'd been raped, someone stole all of his property, his wife cheated him, something horrible happened to him, his father was beating him. Now if someone just gonna meet him and gonna tell him, hey, you know, I love you, I'll help you, let's be good friends, it's gonna help him, but it's not gonna solve his problem. Really, to solve his problem, he needs to go back to that place, and he needs to remember it again, and he needs to deal with his fears, and he needs to go back and to say a few things, and he needs to cry, and he needs to scream, and he needs to curse, and he have to go through that process again and to recover from it. He needs to see justice being done with those people that hurt him. If he will not going to see justice, he will never going to be healed. This is why Hashem Yitbarach is Kel Nekamot Hashem. Okay, Hashem is revenging. And we're thinking to ourselves, what the revenge going to help? Let's say you're going to kill the murderers of the Jewish nation that slaughtered more than 6 million people in the Holocaust. More than 1.5 million children in the Holocaust. Okay, kill them all. Is it going to bring our beloved ones back? Is it going to help us? It's not going to help us. But the truth is that until the people will see revenge, they cannot be healed. It's not like we want someone to die. We hate the fact that someone's going to suffer. Even the worst person in the world. We don't want no one to suffer. But if there will be no judgment and no justice, it will never going to be fixed. Hashem have to fix it. Hashem have to judge that situation. Hashem have to punish the evil ones. Hashem have to. Because if He will not going to do that, we really inside cannot be healed, because we will always going to have that question, what happened over there? What's really happened? Why justice haven't been done? This is the thing that can make people lose their mind when they see evil people going. Even Moshe Rabbeinu had that question, and Moshe Rabbeinu was asking on that. And the Gemara is testifying that it was hard for Moshe. And he was asking Hashem Yitbarach, how can it be that tzaddik v'ra lo, rasha v'tov lo? A righteous man suffers, and an evil person have fun, enjoy, he feels good with it. How can it be? A lot of explanations, a lot of excuses over there. But the truth is that we're waiting for justice to be done. Because a person cannot be healed until he gonna see that the situation been fixed. Fixed means completely. So if a person now got certain lackings, got something that he went through, some suffering, he needs to go through all of that process, and in the end he needs to be healed. In the end he needs to hear that it will not going to happen again, not to him and not to no one else. So this is why, first of all, the Hitbodedut in a friendly mood, in confidence, in a feeling that Hashem Yitbarach is with you, He's your best friend, that's a basic way to do Hitbodedut. And without that, you cannot be kosher, because you will never gonna talk and speak it all out unless you know that the one that stands in front of you is the one that loves you, is the one that cares about you. That is one aspect. That is finishing that Torah that we learned just now. But from that we're going to move. I'm going to explain another thing about the Geulah of Am Yisrael, that we can never be satisfied with Geulah that is not complete. We're not allowed for a moment in our lives to accept salvation that will not going to redeem and save every person in Am Yisrael, privately, specifically to his issues. If now there's a woman that doesn't want to cover her head, if now there is a person that doesn't want to keep Shabbat, he's got his reasons for that. A person that will never going to go to mikveh, a woman that will never going to go to mikveh, never. I heard once a story on a person that his father raped him in the mikveh. Okay? So, can we understand that that person will never going to go to mikveh? It's okay, right? Great. So there are people that will never going to eat kasher. There are people that will never going to say Kaddish. There are people that will never going to keep Shabbat, and it's okay. Just, you should shut up, and he should not keep Shabbat, and everything is great. We need to understand that. Because Hashem Yitbarach, He understands. I saw once a movie on the Holocaust. There was a person that lost all of his family in the Holocaust. He was hiding as a child in the sewer of the city. He was eating from the sewer. No one wants to eat from there. That's how he survived. He came to Eretz Israel after the Holocaust. He got married. He had one child. And when that child was 18 years old, he joined the army and died in the war. And that person said, I will never going to say Kaddish. I will never going to thank Hashem Yitbarach. I will never going to say thank you to Hashem Yitbarach. Kindness and the Creator are two different things. That's what he said. Can you argue with him? No, listen, you don't understand. He don't understand. Can you open your mouth in front of you? Can tell him something? Except of, I'm sorry, open the discussion with you. You're right. I don't understand anything in this world. Except of understanding him completely, that he cannot bring no point of faith into his life, because he saw only the darkness, only the astara. You cannot say a word to a person like that. And Hashem Yitbarach, you think Hashem is angry with him? Chiloni. And people are going to say to him, Chiloni, you me'akev et HaMashiach, look at those Ashkenazim, Chilonim. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about him. You don't know anything about Hashem. You know how much Hashem is apologizing to this person, that he had to punish him so harsh, so hardly? You know how much tears Hashem Yitbarach have for his family, for his life story, for the exile? Like the Gemara is saying, Ma lo le'av she'egla et banav. A father that exiled his children doesn't have anything in his world, the Gemara is saying. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'mistarim tivkei nafshi is sitting in the hidden places and crying. And he himself is asking, Aviu alai kapara, you need to redeem me. Hashem is crying to Am Yisrael. We don't understand the real truth of this world. We just need to nullify ourselves to Hashem and to understand His will and to follow His will. Everyone from his point. I have a student, her husband doesn't allow her to watch my videos. He's jealous. He's jealous because she found her source of life in my classes. And her husband is too arrogant to be happy for his wife that she found a reason to live. He's too proud, too arrogant. So he's not allowing her to go to my classes and not to watch my videos and for sure not to be in touch with me. Great. Why? Because she's happy. And it's bothering him. Because he's looking for a slave. He doesn't look for a wife. He's looking for a slave. Someone that's going to praise him and going to tell him day and night how wonderful he is, how amazing he is. And he's not. Unfortunately. I would be very happy that he will be. So a woman like that, and ask me, I'm supporting her to stay in the relationship with him. I think that relationship is good for her. I think that she needs to work on herself and to build her confidence and her relationship with Hashem Yitbarach inside that relationship, even though that it's hard for her. And that she needs to build herself. And that she needs to find a source of chiyut and happiness in her life. And for sure that she needs to continue to watch my videos, no doubt about it. No one can stop you from learning Torah. It's a sin. She's not allowed to allow her husband to sin and to stop her from learning Torah. But she needs to pray for it, that he's going to understand, that he's also going to have a heart, that he's going to be able to feel. So the redemption, the Geulah klalit of all of Am Yisrael should be Geulah that's going to fit to everyone. Even for the people that they are so narrow-minded that the only thing that they care about is the supermarket and the pharmacy and their shoes and to buy sneakers for cheap prices, they need also to have a redemption. They don't look for Hashem Yitbarach at all. They couldn't care less about religion. They don't seek for that. We not allowed to ask for a redemption that will not going to fit for them also, because we understand that it's the will of Hashem Yitbarach to save them all, to save all of us. The fact that we're seeking for Him doesn't make us better than someone else. Now, a lion, he's got a purpose in life. The zebra got a different purpose in life. Is it making the lion better than the zebra? No. And the cockroaches and the butterflies are different animals. Is it making someone priority, someone higher, someone more important? No. That's a lion, that's a zebra, that's a butterfly, and that's a jellyfish. And everyone got his purpose. And Hashem, Rachamav al kol ma'asav, He loves everyone. So also between the people, you have Jewish and you have nations. And between the nations you have differences. And between the Jewish people also. You have 12 holy tribes, and in those tribes you have families divided lemishpachotam, to their families, and also in the families you have the elder, and you have boys, and you have girls, and you have so many dividings, and everyone is different. My mother told me once that she saw in the television an interview with a woman that she's got something like a Mizruchnik Haredi woman, that she's from the Itnachluyot, and she's got something. What? Itnachluyot. I don't know. You're going to tell me. Settlements in the Yeshuvim. And yeah, we need to say the Yeshuvim. I think it's a better word to use to say the Yeshuvim. And that woman, she's got 20 children or so, something like that. And the woman that was interviewing her asked her, everyone should ask, how did you manage with 20 children? How did you raise all of those 20 children? So she answered to her, one after the other, one by one, אחד אחרי השני. Slowly, one after the other. Everyone is different, and Hashem, He loves everyone. So we need to understand that we're not in no rush for no kind of redemption, because we're asking for so much bounty, for so much shefa that needs to fill the world, to fill the cracks, the darkest places, the narrow places. We need to fill them all with light. We need to fill them all with shefa, with Torah. That the water going to cover the world like the dad, the wisdom going to cover the world like water. That the taking the shape of the vessel. They're going into the cracks, to the thinnest cracks of them all. That's how the Geulah is supposed to be. We need to ask Hashem Yitbarach to bring down the light of the Geulah, the rain, the water of Geulah, until it's going to cover the wide world. All of the world will be flat, covered with that. Kamayim le'am mechasim, like water covers the sea. You cannot find a dry spot in the sea. You're never going to find a dry spot in the sea. That's how the dat should be, that you will not going to find one person that is dry from knowing Hashem Yitbarach according to His understanding, to His vessels. That's the Geulah Shlema. That's the real Geulah. For that we're waiting. Not the Geulat Am Yisrael, not Geulat Yehudim, not Geulat Charedim, not Geulat Tzionim, not Geulat Medumyanim. No Geulah of imaginations. Geulah for the squirrels, Geulah for the porcupines, Geulah for the rabbits, Geulah for the butterflies, for the air, for the grass, for the people, for the nations, for us, for me, for everyone. That's going to be the Geulah of Hashem. Hashem will never going to be happy if there is one porcupine that doesn't know where to hide from the rain. Hashem Yitbarach is still busy. Hashem's mind is not quiet. Hashem cannot rest. Cannot say, okay, everything is good. If there is one tiny animal that still suffers, Hashem is saying, only when Vegar ze'ev im keves, venamer im gdir batz, only when animals will not gonna prey on each other and fight with each other and have that midah of anger, until they're gonna be complete peace between animals. The dogs are not barking at cats. That's a Geulah. You see, I'm not making up. It's all from the verses. Thank you very much. Chazak u'baruch.